Hi everyone! Mining in Miniland is quite a crucial thing to do in order to progress with anything in the game. You need metal ores to craft better tools and coal to smelt and cook. But beside that, the underground was pretty boring because not much was happening there. And every corner looked the same way, pale and boring. But today, the underground received a complete rework, with 4 different biomes, new ores and blocks. It's worth mentioning that today from time to time you'll see a world created by my girlfriend, which is so freaking big. If you'd like to try the game or even share your own screenshots, be sure to hop into our Discord server and wishlist the game on Steam, of course. The links are in the description. Let's say just a couple words about improvements first. None of the objects had any animations before, but now some of them have subtle ones. Also, some crafting indicators have them too, to show that you can use various wood types to craft something. You can now swap items in inventory too, windows open with animations, sleeping got a cool transition, as well as the chests have now more space, almost twice as much. I've also added a menu, where now you can also manage your words, create, load and delete save files. I probably fixed some other things too, but let's now come back to the caves. Before, the whole underground was made of stone only, but now there are 3 more biomes that appear there: green, ice and sand biomes. Each of them has different ores that spawn on it, so you'll need to look for some ores on their respective biomes. The ice biome is probably the least interesting one, but I think it is the most beautiful one. You can find tin and copper here. The next is sand biome, made of sand of course, and you can find coal, creature fossils and quartz here. It is the only place to find quartz, so you now know where to look to make the second best gear. The stone biome was changed slightly too. You can find coal, tin and ruby here, where ruby is also exclusively here and is the new best resource to make tools with. Also, mushrooms found their way to grow on the rough ground here. The last biome is a green biome, which is made of stone covered in moss. The ground is also completely covered in it with high grass and some strange crystal flowers. You can find copper and coal here. The new mobs are moths, which only live underground and fly toward the torches to destroy them. They're not directly hostile toward the player, but they definitely mix things up, because you either kill them and place torches, or you will mine in the dark. The crystal flowers you saw in green biome earlier can be harvested to get crystal shards, which can be used to make a big floating mysterious crystals. Maybe not so mysterious if I tell you they summon more monsters during the night. With the sand biome there is a bunch of sandstone to mine, so I also added new furniture you can craft with it. The new benches, tables and fountains are a good choice for outdoor decorations. I've also added a first ever automation to the game. Normally, you would need to water every plant every day to keep them watered so they won't dry up. But later in the game, when you have gathered more resources, you can now craft sprinklers, which will get the work done for you automatically. On top of that all, I started working on more accessibility and created a small in-game tutorial book that you can always open and read about the most important rules of the game. Speaking of more accessibility, I've added options too, and was surprised it wasn't that hard to implement, because I was procrastinating to add them for too long. But in the end, they work well, and now you can customize or fix a couple things. And that's mostly it. I couldn't be more active in recent months since we had exams at university and a lot more stuff happened too. But right now I will have some spare time to come back to working on the game and uploading new videos, as well as actually finishing the game, because I predict I will be able to finish the game in 2 or 3 months. So the estimated release date is planned for September, this year of course. Don't forget to wishlist Miniland. See ya!